PLA Situation Room in Roy, New Mexico. You're listening to The Snowplow Show.
Now it's time
on Prank Call Nation.
Cactus, 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 cactus,
cactus.
I ain't playing games.
Cactus,
Cactus.
cactus, cactus, cactus,
Am I supposed to be doing this?
cactus, cactus,
Cactus.
cactus, cactus, this cocksucker. Cactus,
Cactus.
cactus, cactus,
Cactus. Cactus.
You've got to be crapping on my balls.
cactus, 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 cactus,
Cactus.
It's gonna be a fuck job to edit. Cactus, cactus, cactus,
Cactus. Cactus.
cactus,
Calling me a hobo. Cactus.
cactus, cactus,
Cactus.
cactus.
You think a tracer can stop me?
Good morning, everyone. This is Roy. You're listening to the Snowplow Show. The show is sponsored by Darnell in Georgia. Thanks, Darnell, for the support. You're the best. Much better than that fucking Adam guy from the last show. But it's a morning show. It's time to do a morning show. A pre-recorded morning show that is not on the air. You didn't miss the show. I'm just being greedy and doing it by myself, so it's okay. Settle down. Do you guys remember that electronics store I called a few shows ago? Sensei Doug talked to that weird guy, Lord Val or whatever. Well, it turns out I'm not the first person to call him. Longmont Potion Castle, they did it first, or they did it before me at least. It's on YouTube though. I'm gonna put a link to the YouTube for them, but I'm gonna play part of it right now so you can hear Lord Valve get pranked by someone besides me.
NBS Electronics.
Yes, I'm Swanson.
You're Swanson? What do you want?
We're sponsoring Julian Assange with WikiLeaks, and we're looking for sponsors today.
You're sponsoring Julian Assange.
Yes, we are, sir.
And you'd like to have money to buy hand grenades to blow his fucking ass to hell where he belongs, right? Well, I'd be glad to give you some for that, but you don't get a fucking nickel for me for anything else, so go fuck your commie self. NBS Electronics.
This is Salazar speaking, and I was wondering if you consider repairing my leaf blower.
I don't think so. I fix guitar amplifiers.
Hey, fella, maybe you'd rather look at my flamethrower. How's that sound?
We're welcome to bring it in and give it a shot.
So now we know where that came from.
Probably permanently fix anything you bring in here.
You do?
Yeah, it's called a Taurus Judge.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I'll bring my flamethrower in there, and then we can get her worked out.
Sure, whatever you want to do.
Because I'm fired up.
What's got you fired up?
Well, you tell a man you ain't going to help him with his repair, and your sign says repair. Plain as day.
Well, yeah, it also says NBS Electronics. I don't know what I can do for you where a leaf blower is concerned.
Forget the leaf blower. I'm bringing my flamethrower in there. 5-10 minutes from now.
Okay. We'll be waiting for you.
You better sit tight, Charlie.
Oh, I'll sit tight, asshole.
I don't know what your hours are, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm open right fucking now, man. You got a beef with me? Bring it fucking on, okay? I don't know who the fuck you are or what your fucking problem is, but if you want to come in here and start some shit, I got something in my pocket that will deal with it. Trust me.
Pervert.
Look, I call a man about a leaf blower, and you're jerking me around, fella.
I don't give a fuck about your leaf blower. I don't work on leaf blowers. I'm an electronics technician. That's what I do. You got something electronic needs to be fixed, I'll fix it.
I got an air compressor I'll bring in there.
I don't give a shit what you bring in here, man. Quit wasting my fucking time. You're an idiot. NBS Electronics.
You work on a belt sander up there?
No, I sure don't.
Well, just take a look at Sears Roebuck.
You know, if you don't stop this, I'm giving your number to the fucking FBI. You're an asshole.
It just goes on and on and on and on. If you want to hear the entire thing, look in the show notes. I will post a link to the YouTube video where all this happens. Longmont Potion Castle. They do good pranks. Should look them up. They have like a ton of stuff out there. If you start listening to them, you'll probably get bored with PLA and stop listening to me. I suggest everyone do that. Here's a request from anonymous person. Didn't put a name on the form. He says, can you prank call this school and tell them that teachers are not allowed to spank the kids? When I was a kid, I went to this school, and the teachers were allowed to spank the kids if the teachers had the parents' permission. That's wrong. They should not be allowed to do that. I think you should prank call the school and tell them they're not allowed to do that anymore. I don't go to school no more. I can tell. I'm so happy. I'm 23. I thought it was illegal to do that, but I guess it's not. Fuck the law. I'm pretty sure they still do it at that school. Here's the phone number. It's in Louisiana. Do you mean like spank the kids as in with your hand? Because I know when I was in grade school, which was a really long time ago, they like whacked us with a wooden paddle. Like it was really painful. Not as painful as my dad's belt, but everyone did it. All the teachers did it. Like I got paddled at least once a year from first grade until 8th grade. And then they stopped doing it once we were in high school. But even the nice teachers did it. They didn't fuck around and it kept us in line. I remember once, I forget which grade it was in. It was at least 3rd grade. But somebody did something in the boys' restroom. And they knew it was someone in our class, but nobody would admit to it. I forget what it was. So they lined up all the boys in the principal's office, and the principal paddled each one of us for it. I think they should bring that back at all the schools. But no, that's not illegal. They wouldn't do it if it was illegal. I think there's a bunch of states that is illegal in, but then there's a bunch of states it's not illegal in. This is the first I've heard of any school still doing that. And good for them. Those little bastards need some discipline. They probably don't get it at their house, so at least they get it at school. If there were a form for my kids, like, can we paddle your kids if they're bad, I would check yes. Hell yes. Paddle them every day, just in case. I don't know what to say to this number, though. I mean, what, don't paddle the students there anymore?
Walker Elementary, may I help you?
Hi, this is Gary over at the city clerk's office.
Okay.
And I just needed to let you know we're doing budget cuts this year, and it looks like we're going to close down your school forever.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Good luck with that one. So.
You can go home now.
Okay, as long as you pay me.
Right,
How may I help you, sir?
Well, no, seriously, you're fired. Like, you need to leave.
Okay, anything else?
The school's closing down.
Okay, anything else?
Why don't you understand this?
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am. I don't understand why she didn't believe me.
Walker Elementary.
Hello, I'm going to be sending my son to school there this coming year.
Uh-huh.
And I was wondering, do you paddle the kindergartners or just the, like, 1st and 2nd graders and stuff like that?
I mean, that's up to you. We do have a discipline form that the parents fill out, and that would be up to you if you give permission for that. Okay,
and do you use, like, a big heavy board? Or do you use, like, a cane?
It's not a big heavy board, no.
No. How do you paddle them?
I mean, if she has a paddle, but it's not very big. It's not a big heavy board. No, sir.
Okay. Well, I mean, so it's a paddle, right?
Yes, it is a paddle.
Like a ping pong paddle, or is it like a 1-inch by 4-inch?
I mean, I don't know the measurements, but I mean, if you'd like to come in, she could show it to you.
Would she paddle me with it? Like, just so I can see what it feels like?
Who is this?
My name is Kevin McAllister.
Okay.
Do you have, do I have to fill out a form to be a volunteer parent?
Okay. Are you going to ask some legitimate questions? I mean, because this is a school here.
That's a legitimate question. I want to know about volunteering.
Let's not play jokes, okay? Because we're actually working here, okay?
Well, I'm not playing a joke. My son's starting school. Damn it! I wanted to come in and paddle the kids as a volunteer.
Walker Elementary, may I help you?
Yes, I just wanted to know how I could...
No, we're hanging up on you, and we are going to report your number to the police if you call here again. Do you understand me?
I'm asking legitimate questions. Holy crap. I don't even understand what I did wrong. Those were just normal questions, right? Jeez. I really want to call back, but I guess I shouldn't, because it's a school, and then they'll end up locking down the school and just assuming I'm a gunman on the way or something, because that's how schools overreact these days. I got a really awesome email this morning. It's from the guy that sent me the guy in the neighborhood who had a True Green, is that the name? You know, the chemical company in his yard. And I didn't get to prank him, but then I'm like, oh, this is a nice neighborhood. I'm just going to prank everyone else in the neighborhood since I can't prank this guy. And I did. And the guy who sent me his number, he's like, sent me an email. He's like, I love the Saturday Night Show where you called all of my neighbors. I didn't even think about that being his neighborhood. I could have accidentally pranked him. So I guess I'm assuming that didn't happen because he didn't complain. But he says it was hilarious, and he wants to give me an inside scoop. Everyone's in a panic, especially the first guy you called. The first guy was the one, I think, was the one that was wanted to dump paint on my lawn or spray my lawn or whatever he said. He says the people in the neighborhood think that the person who did it lives in the neighborhood because a directory is the only way to get a person's info. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe there's like a neighborhood directory. I know some neighborhoods do that. But no, believe it or not, there's a thing called whitepages.com neighborhood. I also got an email from Missy. You remember Missy? I pranked her neighbor late at night about his lamppost. He needed to change the bulb on his lamppost. And she said, it's always great to listen to your shows, but it made my day when my husband texted me about my request I sent to you. I want to thank you so much for getting my request to call my asshole neighbor. I wish he wouldn't have fallen asleep, but at least you did get to bother him, and I got to laugh at his expense. Keep up the great work. She loves me. Hopefully her husband knows that she loves me. But that's awesome. I'm glad you got to hear your prank, and it wasn't the funniest thing in the world, but, you know, it happened. It was something. I sure enjoyed it, and that's all that matters. So I was thinking I'd try a few more of those neighborhood pranks in that one guy's neighborhood. I mean, they've probably had like a town meeting at this point, and they're all going to know. They're just going to be like, oh, you're that guy that's calling everyone. But it's worth a try.
All circuits are busy now. Please try your call.
Hello?
Hi, Jill?
Yes.
Hi, this is Kevin from True Green, the lawn company.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like there's been kind of a mix-up. We were supposed to do your neighbor's lawn, but we accidentally did yours instead.
Oh, geez.
And but the thing is, we didn't put grass fertilizer on. We put the stuff that's going to kill your grass.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, it's gonna not only will it turn it yellow, but it's gonna like shrivel up and come out of the ground, and you're just gonna be left with dirt, a dirt lawn.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was supposed to go on Gregory's lawn. He's over on the around the corner from you.
Well, can you do something to remedy that?
Oh no, it's irreversible.
Well, then, can you plant grass? Because my husband's going to have a fit.
Oh, no, nothing's ever going to grow there again. It's like there's a half-life of 45 years, I think it is. Like nothing will ever grow on that plot of land again.
Okay, well, that is a problem. I can't not have grass at my house.
You could maybe put boards over the dirt and maybe do some above-ground gardens. Like
okay, dude, like I don't have money to put boards down and plant grass in my front yard.
Oh, I'm just trying to make suggestions.
Probably. Well, but you made the mistake.
Yeah, the trees will.
So
last...
you guys are you're gonna have to remedy it.
Well, the trees.
I'm not kidding. You have to remedy. If you put it on my grass, if you killed my grass for 40 years, you have to fix my grass.
Well, it's Gregory's fault because he wrote down the wrong address on his form because he renewed his contract with us this week.
Well, I don't even know who Gregory is, so I don't really care who made the mistake, whether it was you or Gregory, but someone's going to pay to fix our grass.
Well, I think Gregory's going to have to pay for it.
Well, I need your name and number because my husband's going to need to know about this.
Yeah, your trees are going to die eventually, too.
Wait, then you're going to need to replant trees. Like, dude, this is not, you picked the wrong day. I have a herniated disc in my back, and I am on a rampage already today, so, like, you picked the wrong day to spray the wrong yard. I'm just telling you.
Well,
like,
they wrote down the wrong address. It's not my fault.
Yeah, well, I didn't ask to have stuff put in my yard and kill my grass and my trees.
I think you should talk to Gregory about it.
I don't know who Gregory is, so I need your name and number, and then you can give me Gregory's name and number. But I can tell you, sure as all get out, someone's fixing it if we have to sue. I'm not afraid. Because I'm not going to have my grass and trees die because you guys didn't confirm the correct address or he wrote the wrong address down. Like, no way, no how, no possibility.
We do have this one service we offer. It's like AstroTurf. It's like a fake grass. It's basically carpet for your lawn, and it's green, though.
Yeah, well, that will kill the resale value of your house to have fake grass.
No, it'll be like the Brady Bunch. You know, it'll look perfect, and you'll never have to mow it again. You just have to go out there and vacuum occasionally.
Well, what's the phone number of True Green? Is that what it is?
Yeah, True Green. It's 1-800...
And I have no idea who Gregory is. I don't know who that is. I've never met them. I've lived here for 10 years. I don't know who that is.
Well, he's around the corner. He's over on... But
and what's his last name?
Oh, I can't give away customer info like that if you don't know who he is.
Okay, well, then you're the one that's going to end up getting sued to fix my grass.
Oh, you're not suing me.
You can't disclose the customer.
I don't have any.
I didn't ask you to treat my grass. I didn't sign a contract. So if you sprayed my lawn and I did not sign a contract and you kill my grass, then you have been on my property without my permission and you killed my grass. Well, I'm sorry that Gregory screwed up his paper. You can countersue him if you want, but you're going to fix my grass and my trees.
Well, if there's no contract, then there's no record, so you can't prove I did it. If you're going to be like that about it.
I have you on the phone right here. And when my grass dies and I say to them, my grass died because this guy called me and told me he sprayed the wrong yard, then there's going to be a consequence.
I was just trying to be nice and
I
let
have
you know.
never, in 10 years, we've never had our yard treated on purpose. I don't like it. I have kids. I don't want to treat it. So the fact that someone sprayed my yard with something to kill grass for 40 years is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't do Gregory's lawn because we would have lost his business if we accidentally killed his lawn.
My problem is that you've now ruined mine, so you have to fix it.
Yeah,
you need to repair it.
At least we're not losing your business, though. I mean, since you don't even like having your lawn sprayed.
No, I don't.
You're like one of those mothers that won't, give her kids antibiotics and stuff. Cause
no, my kids do everything else, but I don't feel that we need to treat the grass.
Chemicals are bad.
Well, and so I will call this number, and I will contact my husband, and then we will have to contact a lawyer if you're not going to give us Gregory's number, because I don't know who Gregory is on Bristol Cone.
He lives around the street. He's the one with the rusty mailbox. The one that looks like a hobo lives there, because it's a rusty mailbox.
And why would you have something on your truck to spray to kill grass if that's not what you were supposed to do with him anyway?
Well, it's a service we offer for other people. Like, if a large company is putting a building up and they need all the grass gone.
But how would you put the wrong thing on your truck in a residential neighborhood?
Well, don't tell me how to do my job, lady. I'm just, I have...
Well, you sprayed something to kill my grass!
Okay, well, it's not my fault. It's Gregory's fault.
It is your fault. It's not something I asked for.
You can't sue me.
You ruined my yard.
What are you going to sue me for? I don't even have a savings account. You're not going to get anything out of me.
I'll sue True Green.
Oh, you're so sue happy.
I'm sure True Green has a lot of money.
Oh, not really. It's a failing business model. It's not going to last much longer.
Well, I'm kind of done with this conversation, so I'll contact my husband and have him get back in touch with you.
Well, you don't have to be a jerk about it. Whoa. All right, I just called 10 people. The 10 people left on my list, and she's the only one that answered. So she can join the neighborhood full of people who are all in a tizzy over some phone calls. She can join the neighborhood meeting. The guy that sent me Gregory's number is probably gonna be writing me soon and be like, stop it. No more in my neighborhood. They're gonna start doing security patrols and putting up fences and stuff. And he's gonna have to deal with it. Sorry, submitter. Here's a request from Tom Cruise. He sent me the number to the Church of Scientology, and his idea is to ask about Tom Cruise or something. I don't really know. Just fuck with these nuts. And I don't know what to say to Scientology people. I don't know anything about Scientology. I have no idea where to go. I just know that they're apparently weirdos, and Tom Cruise is really into it.
Church of Scientology International, may I help you?
Hi, this is Dave from the corporate office, with the Scientology corporate office.
Scientology corporate office?
Yes. From the head office. The one that signs your paychecks. Look, it turns out our whole way of thinking, it's all incorrect. And the Lord...
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm trying to explain it to you. Listen, it turns out, this is new information we just got.
Okay, and what's your name? Dave?
Yeah, Dave.
And what's the last name?
It turns out that the Lord Jesus Christ is our Savior, and we're closing down your location. She didn't buy it for some reason. I don't know why. Hey.
3, 2.
Yeah, why don't you mutter my phone number to me? That'll scare me into not calling again.
I don't think so.
Listen, we're closing down your location forever. You can go home. Ma'am? Okay, are you happy? I called the Church of Scientology, and I'm pretty sure she believed me, and she's on her way home now. So, yay, score 1 for us, non-Scientology people. I don't even know if Scientology, is that a religion? Or is it just I don't know. I have no idea. I really have... I don't know my Scientology. I don't care, actually. Don't answer me, anyone. In the comments. Don't want to know.
Oh, blimey, Gov! Please hold for the Queen of England. Boop, boop. Hello, Brad, Elizabeth. Me and my husband, we sure do enjoy your show. We don't like the prank calls very much. We remember those silly Australians who tried to call my Katie.
Yes, I remember that.
Anyway, we want to make you a night of the shining cactus. Anyway, we will come to your home, where we'll have dinner, we'll have tea and scones, and afterwards I will take a bog in your dummy. Sir Brad of Cactus. Good day.
You guys ever hear about the whole Australian radio DJs thing? They prank called the hospital where the Queen's daughter, I don't know, Kate Middleton, I think was her name. She was pregnant and in the hospital, and they prank called the hospital. They got the nurse to transfer them to Kate, or wait, no, to transfer them to the other nurse. I don't know, the whole thing was stupid. But the nurse killed herself, like she committed suicide over a prank call. Death by telephone. It's been my dream for years. And these people in Australia did it. But the weird thing was, it wasn't even the nurse that they pranked that killed herself. It was the nurse that transferred them to the nurse. And then they talked to that nurse. Nurse number 1 was so upset that she transferred that she killed herself. But she'd had mental issues before. I think she tried to kill herself before. It wasn't really their fault. She's just looking for an excuse. Horrible story. It's all over the news a year or two ago when it happened.
G'day, Brad. Why can't orphans play baseball? They don't know where home is. Here's another one for you, mate.
But it's not a phone joke. Come on, quit trying to rip off Olga if you're not going to do phone jokes.
Orphans play... Here's another one for you, mate. Why do orphans play tennis? Well, it's the only way they get love. What is worse than getting your key stuck inside your car outside an abortion clinic? Having to go inside and ask for a coat hanger! One more.
I actually like that one.
What's easier to pick up, the heavier it gets.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
One more. What's easier to pick up, the heavier...
What is what?
One more. What's easier to pick up, the heavier it gets. Women. Good night.
I'll be here all week. I still didn't hear what he said.
What's easier to pick up, the heavier it gets. Women. Good night.
All right. I'm sure whatever that was, it was hilarious. I like the coat hanger joke, though. That was good stuff.
What animals talk on the telephone the most?
Speak of the devil.
The yakety yaks. How is a telephone like a dirty bathtub? They both have rings. And final. She gets fucked right in the pussy.
Wait, what?
Bye.
What?
And final. She gets fucked right in the pussy. Bye.
What the hell? Something's missing there.
And final. She gets fucked right in the pussy. Bye.
Goddamn Google Voice. It messed up something. It was just skipped right over it. So I'll never know the question for that answer. Damn it.
Hey, Roy, get your Aunt Helen again. I'm finished with your ass cream.
Oh, Aunt Helen upgraded her phone service. I can understand her this time.
Not have anal sex with a cactus. Cactus, cactus. Cactus, cactus. Tee-hee.
This request says I need to call this lady named Diane and tell her that her son Greg is stealing fries from Kathy's Corner, which is where he works, and warn her that he will be fired if he doesn't stop. Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me. Let's give it a try.
Hello?
Hello, Diane?
Yes.
Hey, this is Steven from the corporate office with Kathy's Corner.
Yeah.
And we have your son on surveillance video stealing fries. And he needs to stop stealing fries, because we're going to have to let him go if he doesn't stop that.
Who is this, really?
I'm calling from the corporate office with Kathy's Corner. I'm in the security department.
Okay.
Can you just tell Greg to stop stealing fries?
Alright.
Promise?
Yeah.
Because this fry stealing business is out of hand.
Okay.
It just really needs to end.
Alright, I'll talk to him. He's working right now.
Is he?
Yeah?
Okay, well I'm going to go look at the cameras right now and make sure he's not stealing more fries.
Alright.
Because
Bye.
it's costing us money. A lot of money.
I understand that.
Okay, well I mean, maybe you should make him more fries when he's at home. And then he won't want to steal fries at our place.
Alright.
Do you think you could make him more fries? More French fries?
Yeah.
What kind of French fries do you make at home?
Frozen French fries.
Frozen? And then you put them like on the pan and
Yeah.
do you grease the pan first?
No.
Huh, maybe you should grease the pan, because that's what we do.
Okay.
Because you got to make your French fries up to the standards of Kathy's Corner.
Okay.
Because otherwise he's not going to care, and he's just going to keep stealing our French fries.
Alright.
And it's ridiculous.
I'll talk to him.
I mean, we shouldn't have to worry about him stealing our French fries.
Okay.
I
got the message.
I think the problem is at home, because he's not getting enough French fries.
Well, he's a big boy. He can make him himself if he wants French fries.
Well, you're his mother.
He's 24 years old.
You're his mother. You're supposed to do those things for him. Maybe you could, since your French fries suck, maybe you could take him out to Wendy's or something and get some French fries from there.
Okay, whatever.
Or maybe you could just buy some French fries from Kathy's Corner.
Okay.
Can you, before he goes to work every day, can you give him $1 and tell him he has to spend it on French fries at Kathy's Corner?
Why does he have to do that?
Well, because then that way he won't steal them, because he just keeps stealing fries. And if you give him $1, he won't have to steal fries. He'll have $1 and he can just buy them. Do you ever think of that? You ever think of that?
Yeah.
You did? Well, why don't you do it then?
Because I don't have extra money to be giving him. He makes the money.
I know, but he doesn't make enough to buy French fries. Obviously.
I'm on disability. I don't have a lot of money.
Well, he needs French fries. Come on, be a good mother and buy some French fries for him.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay, do you promise?
Yes.
You should make French fries tonight.
All right. Whatever.
Hey, why is your TV blaring in the background? I thought you were on disability. Why don't you get rid of your TV? Do you know?
Hey.
Do you know how many French fries you could buy if you didn't pay for cable?
Yeah.
You could buy so many French fries. I mean, what do you pay? Like $70 a month for TV?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Well, it is, because you're cutting into his French fry fund.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's a lot of money he could be spending on French fries. I bet you pay like over $100 for that cable service.
Yeah.
You do? So you could give him like $2 or $3 a day for French fries if you just got rid of the cable.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that then?
Okay. I'll do that.
Will you? Hey, wait.
Yeah.
I've got three-way calling. How about if I put Time Warner on the phone and we go ahead and cancel your service right now?
No.
Why
You're
not?
not going to do that.
Well, no. I can put him on three-way and we can just...
No, I just paid it. I'm not going to waste all month.
They won't let you cancel right away. Believe me, they'll give you like 30 days.
No, we're not doing this. This is a stupid joke. Who's ever calling?
This is not a joke, ma'am. You just said.
Okay, what is your name?
You just said you would cancel. So.
No, I said what is your name?
No, before you said you would cancel. So why can't we just do it together?
No, I didn't.
Three-way?
I'm not going to cancel. I don't want to cancel.
But why not?
Because.
We may as well. Listen. Okay, I'm going to call Time Warner.
This is Victor Cruz. Thank you for calling Time Warner Cable. Someone will be with you soon. Whatever you're passionate about...
Oh, that made her hang up. Okay, person that submitted this, I'm sure that call was funny to you and nobody else in the world, but at least I did it. So be happy. Wait, let's call right back. I've just changed my number to Time Warner's caller ID number. Let's confirm her cancellation.
Hello?
This is the automated cancellation Time Warner phone line.
Hello?
You have requested to cancel your service.
Hello?
Press 1 to confirm your cancellation of your Time Warner service. Press 1 to confirm your cancellation of your Time Warner service. Press 2 if you're calling from a rotary phone. You have confirmed your cancellation of your Time Warner service. Your service will be shut off in 2 to 3 hours. Thank you for being a Time Warner customer. Enjoy your last 2 hours of television. You will never be welcome to come back to our company because you're breaking up with us. And we don't want you back. Have a nice day. Well, that was boring. Holy crap, though. She needs to turn off that television. That is loud.
Ms. Bagata, by now you should have received my instructions for destroying your pranking's equipment. I will now log in to your computer interface and verify that you have met these demands. Wait. Something is wrong. What is this? What is this? You were supposed to type execute pranking's equipment, not quacking's equipment. Damn you, Brad Cutter!
I sure pulled one over on him. That was the backwards peas guy. And I actually have a physical letter sent to me in the mail. Again, another ransom-looking note. And I actually have not read this yet. I just kind of opened it up and peeked in and saw a bunch of backwards peas. Oh great, there's a CD. Okay, so this one has some kind of brown leaf thing that's getting all over my laptop keyboard. Thanks for that. And it says, Mr. Carter, attached to this letter is a blossom that I ripped. God damn your backwards peas. I ripped from your precious cactus to prevent further torment. Follow the directions below. Insert the Prank Equipment Virus CD into your main drive control of your pranking equipment. There's a CD included. It says Pranking Equipment Virus, created by Incognito. Click on the application Cactus Killer. Type in these words exactly. Execute prank call equipment. Oh god damn it. This okay, after you seriously, what are you doing with the P's here? It looks like after you get, but it's after you perform these steps, I shall log in and verify that you have performed these actions. I will also leave a voicemail of me verifying that you have completed this and shall release your precious cactus once you have destroyed your cranking equipment. Regards, Incognito. I was trying to read it with the backwards P's, which look like Q's, but it's hard to do. So yeah, this CD is not going anywhere near my computer. Maybe I'll put it in my Linux computer, because I don't know. His V looks all fucked up too. It looks like it says Riris. R-I-R-S. Get some help with your handwriting, you freak. That wasn't nice. I shouldn't be mean, because, you know, I released ducks into his system or something.
Brad, this is Jacob calling. And I just wanted to say that I'm fucking pissed off at you. Every time I fucking work the overnights at work, you never post a new show on the podcast feed. And it fucking pisses me off, because you do it every other day that I don't work, but then you do. So I decided to be...
Well, just be patient and don't listen on the days that you don't work. Just leave it there. Don't listen. It's not so hard.
Nice gentleman that I am, and go to phonelosers.org and try to donate some money to your PayPal account. And of course, I went on and tried to do that, and it said that I had to pay some fucking fee to transfer money from my credit card into your PayPal account.
Really?
So you know what I did? I called my bank and fucking set up a transfer, and they're going to mail you a check for 50 cents so you can go to a fucking machine and buy 2 bouncy balls so you can have some fucking balls and man up and put up more shows in your goddamn podcast.
Zing.
So be looking for that fucking check in the mail, because it's coming.
You got
Fuck
me.
You.
I can't wait for that. A check for 50 cents. That's going to be amazing. You should just use Bitcoins. I don't think Bitcoin charges to transfer money. I've transferred money back and forth with Bitcoin, and I don't recall seeing any fees from my bank. So fuck PayPal. Just use Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the money of the future. And you can pay on Bitcoin by going to phonelosers.org/donate. I'm sorry you weren't able to send your 50 cents through PayPal to me. I am trying really hard, though, to do more shows. Like, I would seriously like to get up to 3 or 4 per week if I could. And the big problem is just the work, real-life work, job keeps me busy. And, you know, I just don't have enough time in the day to do a show. And the only way for me to scale back on work is to get your donations through Patreon. I know it's a big scam, but that's what you have to do, and I promise more shows are going to happen. Used to, I didn't want to promise that, because I was really worried that I was going to get burnt out on shows, and I just wouldn't want to do them anymore. But I think it's safe to say that I'm really enjoying shows now. I'm really enjoying doing shows now, and the format that I'm doing them in, for me, is a lot better. This whole pre-recorded thing, just mixed in with occasional live shows. This is perfect. And I could easily keep this up 4 or 5 days a week. I just need to get the funds to keep that happening. So if anyone wants to donate, phonelosers.org/donate or patreon.com/phonelosers. I've been working on some stuff on the site. I'm trying to make it more worth people's while, you know? So hopefully I'll get that all worked out and this can actually happen.
What do you get if you cross a telephone with a fat football player? A wide receiver!
Bye.
You guys are going to steal all of Olga's jokes. She's not going to have any left. I think we need to start a new committee of telephone joke writing people, because we're about to run out. That was a pretty good one, too. I like that one.
Hey, Brad. I just want to let you know you're a fucking asshole.
Oh, great. Again.
You always complain about people not leaving you voicemails, so I just want to leave you this one telling you to...
What, are you listening from, like, 3 months ago? I figured that all out. It's all fixed.
Pretty much go fuck yourself, because you're a complete dirtbag.
Oh.
You're a fucking asshole.
Not a dirtbag.
So fuck you, Brad Carter.
Crap.
You're a cocksucker. You fuck your
Ouch.
mother.
Ouch.
I hate your voice. You sound like a fucking gay hamster. You dirty bag of shit. You're a fucking asshole. Fuck you.
My feelings. Holy crap. Now I'm sad. I just want to end the show. Someone named Jack N. Off, may or may not be his real name, I'm not sure. He says, in college, I lived across the street from this guy. The curb between his neighbor's house is really long, but could only fit 2 cars. If a third car parked behind the other 2, it would jut out in front of his driveway just by a few inches. At night, the whole block would be full, and there'd be all this space. I hated having to park far away, so I'd park there, knowing I'd leave early the next morning. But no, heaven forbid I block his driveway by a few inches. He'd always leave these extremely long and angry messages on my windshield. So I stopped, but I saw him call the cops on other people and continue his bullshit. This guy has nothing better to do but stare out his window, glaring at everyone, especially the damn kids who block his driveway. He looks like Colonel Sanders and always wears suspenders. You should call and say you're going to be blocking his driveway and that his wife said it was okay. And tell him you've done it before and he should stop it with the messages on the windshield already. His name is Kenneth. Okay, so I've looked up Kenneth on Google Maps and White Pages, and I found the number of his next door neighbor. So I'm going to call Ken as his next door neighbor, Tim.
Hello.
Hello, Ken?
Yes, uh-huh.
Hey, it's Tim from next door.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, I saw some little hooligans. They parked their car and it was like a little bit out in front of your driveway, so I left a note for you because you weren't home.
Oh, uh-huh.
The other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put a note on their windshield, like a really passive-aggressive note.
Okay.
And, yeah. I know how you feel about that, and
Well, yeah, I'm afraid one of us. I know I probably would back into it. If they're hanging over too close and I can't swing out.
Yeah, it's a good thing you weren't home.
Oh, good.
That would have been horrible. I also I took a bat. Bat and I bashed the driver's side window in.
I don't think so.
No, I did. I really did. And then I got in there and I took his car stereo.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yeah.
How does that sound?
I haven't hooked it up yet. I'm going to take it to the pawn shop.
Oh, okay.
But,
well, let me know how much you get out of it.
Yeah, I will. Maybe I'll give you a cut of it,
That sounds good. Yeah. Heck yeah.
But that motherfucker, he's not going to be parking there anymore.
Oh, good. That's great.
Yep. We're gonna lock this neighborhood down.
Okay.
We're gonna own this place. People aren't gonna be parking in front of our driveways.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This Tim, you say?
Yeah, Tim next door.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well, thanks for calling.
Okay. I'll leave you some money for the car stereo soon. I'll put it under your doormat.
Okay. Okay, Tim.
All right. Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
What the hell, Jack? That sounded like the nicest old man ever. There's no way he's a jerk. Listen to that guy. I want to go over to his house and eat cookies with him or something. Listen to him tell war stories. This guy has nothing better to do but stare out his window, glaring at everyone. That wasn't the voice of some guy that stands at his window and glares at everyone. Well, since that didn't work out, let's switch things around a bit. This time I'm going to call as Ken, and I'm going to call the next door neighbor, Tim. See if I can get a hold of the next door neighbor.
Hello?
Hello, Tim.
Who's calling?
This is Kenneth next door.
Who?
Kenneth next door.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Hey, you had some visitors recently, and they kind of parked a couple inches in front of my driveway. So I put
we didn't have any visitors.
I'm pretty sure they went to your house. So I put a note on their car, and I wrote on the note, if you park in front of my driveway again, I'll get a bat and wave it around menacingly.
What kind of car was it?
Oh, who knows? They all look the same to me. But you need to keep those cars out in front of my driveway.
Where are you?
Because I'm next door in the brick house. Because I'll back out of my driveway, and I'll just pretend. I'll just be like, I'm old, I can't see it, and I'll just ram right into it. Next time, that'll teach them.
10 Eilerts?
Yeah. Next door.
Okay.
Yep. I'll pretend to smash into it by accident.
Okay.
That'll teach you a thing or two.
Me?
Yeah, for having friends that do that park in front of my driveway.
I don't have friends that do that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I don't have friends that come here. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you are.
I'm your next door neighbor.
You're 80 years old.
Yes. And listen, also I have some of your mail. The postman brought some of your mail by mistake. It looks like a bill. You want me to bring it over?
Not right now. I just got out of the shower.
Well, fine. I just won't bring it. You know what? I'll rip it up. Here, I'm ripping up your mail. If you don't want it, it says Tim right here on the letter. It has your address, and I'm ripping it up.
Bring it over.
No, too late. I'm ripping it. I'm ripping it in half.
Who are you?
Ripping it in fourths. Rip.
Hello, you have reached 51. Please leave a message.
Hey, Tim, it's Kenneth next door again. I need to talk to you about your hot water usage, because you said you just took a shower, and now I'm trying to take a shower, and guess what? There's no hot water left. So this really sucks, and you need to have more respect for your neighbors. Because all I want to do is take a shower, and now I can't because you used up all the hot water. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for nothing, Tim. There, that should get those neighbors. He says he doesn't have any friends. Tim says he doesn't have any friends. So this is going to get them together. They're going to become best friend neighbors now because of my phone calls. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. So you're welcome, Tim and Kenneth. It's the least I could do. I've started writing down pranks that don't work out. Some of them, not all of them, just some of them. Just so the people that submitted them know that I tried. And I swear, everyone that submits pranks, I try everything that's submitted to me. I look into every single call sent to me. Except the ones that, they leave the number 911. Oh, prank this, it'll be funny. Oh. Anyway, Roscoe sent me a number, and Annie had no idea who the hell Callie was. No idea. Or maybe she was tricking me. I don't know, but she sounded pretty sincere. She didn't know who that was. Nimutai sent me the numbers of people who live in the Friends building in New York City. The TV show Friends. He sent me people that actually live in the building used for the exterior shots. And that was a great idea. And I tried to call every number you gave me, but none of them answered. And some of them were disconnected. It just didn't work out. I think people who live in Manhattan, they probably mostly have cell phones, I would think. Who the hell would have a landline there? That was a great idea, though. I would have enjoyed doing that one. It's too bad it didn't work out. And I've done other calls where they just didn't work out for whatever reason, or they weren't funny, so I deleted them from the show. Some people I get through, and I talk to them, but it's just boring, so I just delete it. So I'm sorry if that happened to you. I gave it my best shot. Hazel sent me a number for Melody with ADT, and she won't answer. I've tried so many times, and she will not answer. I just get her voicemail, and so I left her a message. I said something like, "Hey Melody, you're a jackass, you jackass," and that was it. Not funny, but I was just annoyed with her for not answering for over a week. Oh, and Melody, she reminds me of this other guy that won't answer, who I like this submission here, but I was given 2 numbers for Fabian, who works for some sort of a security company. Look, I'm going to call the first number.
You have reached the voicemail box of...
See? Straight to voicemail. Now I'm going to call the second number.
You have reached Fabian with Guardian Protection.
See? Straight to voicemail. Both of his numbers, they're both cell phone numbers, but they go straight to voicemail. And I've been trying him for a week now. So guy that submitted the one for Fabian, I really want that one to work out. But I don't think it's going to, because I've called, over the weekend. I've called daytime, nighttime. He just won't pick up. I think he's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead. And his cell phones have run out of battery and they're going straight to voicemail. He's dead. Rest in peace, Fabian. But I will try him again. But I don't have high hopes for this one because no answer ever. I'll keep at it, though. It's time to end the show. Everyone make sure you visit Phone Losers at facebook.com/Phone Losers and twitter.com/Phone Losers and go to phonelosers.org or phonelosers.org/Snowplow Show. Leave some comments on this show. You can let everyone know what you think or give out some ideas or whatever. And if you're still one of those weirdos that actually listens to the show from the website, you just click on the play button on the website, you should know that there is such thing as this thing called a podcast. You go to your smartphone or your tablet and search for a podcasting app. My favorite podcasting app for both Android and Apple is called Pocket Casts. You download Pocket Casts and then you search for Phone Losers of America or search for Snowplow Show, and the shows will automatically come to your phone or your tablet or whatever. Every single time a new one's released, you don't have to do any work. You don't have to visit my stupid website. It's just there. I subscribe to tons of shows that way. So if you don't know about podcasting, you should figure that stuff out because it's kind of convenient. I'm going to end the show with a song that I dedicate to that guy who was really mean to me in the voicemail and called me a dirtbag. Bye, everyone. For them, but I'm going to play part of it right now so you can hear Lord Valve get pranked by someone besides me.
NBS Electronics.
Yes, I'm Swanson.
You're Swanson? What do you want?
We're sponsoring Julian Assange with WikiLeaks, and we're looking for sponsors today.
You're sponsoring Julian Assange?
Yes, we are, sir.
And you'd like to have money to buy hand grenades to blow his fucking ass to hell where he belongs, right? Well, I'd be glad to give you some for that, but you don't get a fucking nickel for me for anything else, so go fuck your commie self. NBS Electronics.
This is Salazar speaking, and I was wondering if you consider repairing my leaf blower.
I don't think so. I fix guitar amplifiers.
Hey, fella, maybe you'd rather look at my flamethrower. How's that sound?
We're welcome to bring it in and give it a shot.
So now we know where that came from.
Probably permanently fix anything you bring in here.
You do?
Yeah, it's called a Taurus Judge.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I'll bring my flamethrower in there and then we can get her worked out.
Sure, whatever you want to do.
Because I'm fired up.
What's got you fired up?
Well, you tell the man you ain't going to help him with his repair, and your sign says repair. Plain as day.
Well, yeah, it also says NBS Electronics. I don't know what I can do for you where a leaf blower is concerned.
Forget the leaf blower. I'm bringing my flamethrower in there. 5-10 minutes from now.
Okay.
It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright.
Broadcasting from the
LA Situation Room in Roy, New Mexico. You're listening to The Snowplow Show. Now it's time on Prank Call Nation.
Cactus, 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 cactus,
I ain't playing games.
cactus, 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 cactus,
Am I supposed to be doing this?
cactus, cactus,
Cactus.
cactus, cactus, this cocksucker, cactus,
Cactus.
cactus, cactus,
Cactus. Cactus.
You gotta be crapping on my balls.
cactus, 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 cactus,
Cactus.
It's gonna be a fuck job to edit. Cactus, cactus, cactus,
Cactus. Cactus.
cactus,
Calling me a hobo. Cactus.
cactus, cactus,
Cactus.
cactus.
You think a tracer can stop me?
Good morning, everyone. This is Roy. You're listening to the Snowplow Show. The show is sponsored by Darnell in Georgia. Thanks, Darnell, for the support. You're the best. Much better than that fucking Adam guy from the last show. But it's a morning show. It's time to do a morning show. A pre-recorded morning show that is not on the air. You didn't miss the show. I'm just being greedy and doing it by myself, so it's okay. Settle down. Do you guys remember that electronics store I called a few shows ago? Sensei Doug talked to that weird guy, Lord Val or whatever. Well, it turns out I'm not the first person to call him. Longmont Potion Castle, they did it first, or they did it before me at least. It's on YouTube though. I'm gonna put a link to the YouTube.
We'll be waiting for you.
You better sit tight, Charlie.
Oh, I'll sit tight, asshole.
I don't know what your hours are, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm open right fucking now, man. You got a beef with me? Bring it fucking on, okay? I don't know who the fuck you are or what your fucking problem is, but if you want to come in here and start some shit, I got something in my pocket that will deal with it. Trust me.
Pervert.
Look, I call a man about a leaf blower, and you're jerking me around, fella.
I don't give a fuck about your leaf blower. I don't work on leaf blowers. I'm an electronics technician. That's what I do. You got something electronic needs to be fixed, I'll fix it.
I got an air compressor I'll bring in there.
I don't give a shit what you bring in here, man. Quit wasting my fucking time. You're an idiot. NBS Electronics.
You work on a belt sander up there?
No, I sure don't.
Well, just take a look at Sears Roebuck.
You know, if you don't stop this, I'm giving your number to the fucking FBI. You're an asshole.
I don't. It just goes on and on and on and on. If you want to hear the entire thing, look in the show notes. I will post a link to the YouTube video where all this happens. Longmont Potion Castle. They do good pranks. Should look them up. They have like a ton of stuff out there. If you start listening to them, you'll probably get bored with PLA and stop listening to me. I suggest everyone do that. Here's a request from anonymous person. Didn't put a name on the form. He says, can you prank call this school and tell them that teachers are not allowed to spank the kids? When I was a kid, I went to this school, and the teachers, all your kids, if they're bad, I would check yes. Hell yes. Paddle them every day, just in case. I don't know what to say to this number, though. I mean, what, don't paddle the students there anymore?
Walker Elementary, may I help you?
Hi, this is Gary over at the city clerk's office.
Okay.
And I just needed to let you know we're doing budget cuts this year, and it looks like we're going to close down your school forever.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Good luck with that one. So.
You can go home now.
Okay, as long as you pay me.
All right,
How may I help you, sir?
Well, no, seriously, you're fired. Like, you need to leave.
Okay, anything else?
The school's closing down.
Okay, anything else?
Why don't you understand this?
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am. I don't understand why she didn't believe me.
Walker Elementary.
Hello, I'm going to be sending my son to school there this coming year.
Uh-huh.
And I was wondering, do you paddle the kindergartners or just the like first and second graders and stuff like that?
I mean, that's up to you. We do have a discipline form that the parents fill out, and that would be up to you if you give permission for that.
Okay, and do you use like a big heavy board, or do you use like a cane?
It's not a big heavy board, no.
No, how do you paddle them?
I mean, if she has a paddle, but it's not very big. It's not a big heavy board, no, sir.
Okay. Well, I mean, so it's a paddle, right?
Yes, it is a paddle.
Like a ping pong paddle, or is it like a 1 inch by 4 inch?
I mean, I don't know the measurements, but I mean, if you'd like, if you wanted to come in, she could show it.
We're allowed to spank the kids if the teachers had the parents' permission. That's wrong. They should not be allowed to do that. I think you should prank call the school and tell them they're not allowed to do that anymore. I don't go to school no more. I can tell. I'm so happy. I'm 23. I thought it was illegal to do that, but I guess it's not. Fuck the law. I'm pretty sure they still do it at that school. Here's the phone number. It's in Louisiana. Do you mean like spank the kids as in with your hand? Because I know when I was in grade school, which was a really long time ago, they like whacked us with a wooden paddle. Like it was really painful. Not as painful as my dad's belt, but everyone did it. All the teachers did it. Like I got paddled at least once a year from first grade until 8th grade. And then they stopped doing it once we were in high school. But even the nice teachers did it. They didn't fuck around, and it kept us in line. I remember once, I forget which grade it was in. It was at least 3rd grade. But somebody did something in the boys' restroom, and they knew it was someone in our class, but nobody would admit to it. I forget what it was. So they lined up all the boys in the principal's office, and the principal paddled each one of us for it. I think they should bring that back at all the schools. But no, that's not illegal. They wouldn't do it if it was illegal. I think there's a bunch of states that is illegal in, but then there's a bunch of states it's not illegal in. This is the first I've heard of any school still doing that. And good for them. Those little bastards need some discipline. They probably don't get it at their house, so at least they get it at school. If there were a form for my kids, like, can we paddle